You
we
typed
look
up some
good,
stuff.
man.
Okay. Look at colors looking 4K. Hold on.
Yeah,
Everything
we look
looking
good.
crispy.
It do. Yeah, it does.
It's a new
And with
season.
it, right? This is what we got to look at. These are just other days to just see progression. The middle is what you got to look at. Green means they improved. Red means they did not improve or they got worse. No color means no change. So Lions, Washington.
See, Michael Brockers did miss a couple days, but he's a full participant, dealing with a knee issue. Taylor Decker was the calf. I wasn't too worried about the Taylor Decker. I'm happy to see he's back full practice. Frank the Tank, I think they just really resting him. There's no need to. He's an all-pro center. I personally think Frank the Tank's going to play. Frank Ragnow will be playing. DeAndre Swift ankle. He's not out. He's not out. That didn't come out right. No, that's a typo.
Dude, I know. No. Dan Campbell said he was optimistically, questionable.
That's a typo.
And on the report, it said out.
I'm not accepting whatever that report came from. On Bleacher Report, they said something different, so I'm not going with that.
That's what Campbell said. And now they said out on the report.
No. Anyways, let me move on. DeAndre Swift, he's been talking about his ankle all week. Yeah. We knew he was going to play. He was saying he was going to play. Don't worry about it. Just resting the kid. You know what I'm saying? Because he already has a tough time playing through injuries. Jonah Jackson did not practice, but I'm not too worried about him. If he's making his way back, I don't expect to see him against Washington. I think he'll be back next week.
Okay.
Julian, we should see some Julian this week. And Amani. Yes, I think Amani's going to be playing.
That'd be great. Well done, Red. You hold that down, man. Well done.
Thank you. Absolutely. Yeah, I can read and talk. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not buying into that Frank the Tank. If so, Evan Brown can come in. Man. Evan Brown's serviceable, but nah, bro. Yes. We need Frank the Tank. We done already lost Big V. Tommy Kramer done got pushed to IR. But our linemen are just falling like dominoes.
Yeah, and so good news. Taylor Decker's in. Here's the notes I'll give you from Dan Campbell. I don't know if you saw the.
Now, Dan Campbell told us that he was questionably optimistic with Jonah Jackson and Frank Ragnow to play, and he said that really neither of those guys need to practice this week to play. However, Frank Ragnow was placed on the injury report today and listed as out with no practice this week. So a little surprise there. Jonah Jackson is questionable, and Dan did say that they would be looking, if he can't go, at guys like KO'd, who they added yesterday out of Philadelphia. We took a look at some clips from him yesterday, so go check that out. He has played both guard positions, 2021 UDFA out of Buffalo, and also Ben Forbes, who they have currently on their roster. They added a little bit over a week ago. I think it was just because of the injury to Jonah Jackson that they ended up adding KO'd. So either guy could play. It seems like he likes KO'd. Of course, he's a great athlete. He's a young player that has a lot of power, as Dan Campbell hit. For both those guys, really, though, it's just a new language. DeAndre Swift, they were going to try to get him out on the field today, and it looks like he could definitely be playing, and I think he will because Deuce is trying to have him play when he's hurt. And Amani popped up today, and that's something that Dan said that they were going to try to look into, but they feel like they've done a good job taking care of guys' backs issues. When they're having back injuries, they don't use anything to stress their back. So hopefully Amani can play, otherwise Will be his replacement.
I feel good with Evan. And Frank wasn't, perfect last week either. He had some issues. So Evan Brown, I feel good with Evan Brown. I feel like we can trust him to hold it down. But you're right, they got a good defensive front. The newest one is Amani. That one just popped up. Actually, I listed it wrong. It's not a hand injury. It's a back injury, I think.
Back.
And they said they were going to look into that to figure out why everybody's dealing with back injuries. So hopefully he plays, because that would mean Will Harris is starting.
Yeah, Jahan Dotson been balling like I called. They got Curtis Samuel.
Yep.
And then ex-Lion Logan.
Yep. They got receivers. They got tight ends. They got backs. Gibson.
They have a solid offense. Washington's got a solid team.
So Washington, their injury report, their guard limited, questionable. Jonathan Allen, he's playing in this game. Really, everything improved for them. Cameron Curl's going to play. He didn't. He's questionable, but he's probably going to play from what I've heard. He didn't play last week. Jamin Davis is going to play. Probably remember Jamin Davis, Red. Try Turner. Looks like he's going to play. He played last week. He wasn't very good. Cole Turner is going to play. He's making his debut. That's the rookie out of Nevada. And then Cole Holcomb, for the last 2 days, he was on this report, but he's going to play too. That's another starting linebacker. So I don't know, man. It's tough.
Keep dealing with the injury bug, man, especially the old line.
Got to find a way to win with what we have, and that's what we preach from day one. It's next man up, and you got a job to do, and you got a great opportunity. Some guys got a great opportunity. I mean, if you play well enough, you may not ever look back. That may be your job forever. So That's how we have to approach it, and nobody cares. We got to win, so we'll put our best foot forward.
And Campbell did make some great points here about opportunity for some of these young guys, saying that that's how we found Jerry last year, which is we did, because ended up Bobby Price struggled. We had some injuries, and he got in, and he never looked back, and now you feel really good about Jerry. You could even point to a guy like Evan Brown, the amount of games that he had to play, because how well he played, you resign him, you feel good about him. So while it stinks that the interior is like this, we knew the O-line depth was a little bit questionable anyways coming in. These guys got to step up, and the Lions have been searching.
We're thin at O-line.
Yep.
Like, if we miss a couple, like if Rockers didn't play, I mean, yeah, I like Rockers. I want him to play. I think he helps the team. But, I mean, we can put in a serviceable guy that can at least hold the point of attack or do something similar to Brockers, you know. But
yeah. Oh, and DeAndre Swift. Yeah, I didn't mean to miss over that. They listed him as straight up questionable. But I heard Deuce Staley said he's acted like the challenge is still out there for him to play hurt. To me, it sounds like he's going to play because it sounds like he's still challenged. Like they know he can possibly play. And I'm with you. I feel like Swift was kind of arresting because to have him come back to practice is usually good on Friday. Usually means good things. So I think Swift plays in this game. You're right. The O-line depth is and that's why they're shuffling, man. They're trying to find guys right now. Logan Stenberg wasn't very good last week. And he's already locked in to start. That's not ideal. So I hope we have Jonah. I really do, man. I would hope we can have Jonah, and then we could start to potentially think about putting a new guard in over Stenberg if he didn't play well. But at this point, now we're locked into the guy playing.